Welcome back to the Colorado Trail, day 16. The day 16 question is, how do you get into town if you're looking to get off the trail? Well, the answer to that is obviously you need some sort of ride in a vehicle, and a lot of thru hikers they'll hitchhike. Yes, hitchhiking. Now, is that safe? Well, you have to understand something about thru hiking on some of the major trails like the Colorado Trail, or let's say the Appalachian Trail on the East Coast, or the Pacific Crest Trail that you'll find out in California, Oregon, and the state of Washington, is that part of the culture is hitchhiking, in that you are asking strangers for rides into the nearest town. And a lot of people that live in those areas or near the trails are familiar with backpackers looking for rides. When you come to a trailhead, there's often some parking areas, and befriending someone for a brief moment and asking them for a ride is very common. Other areas that you'll see in today's video is that you'll get to an area where it's more of a tourist, it's, let's say, a mountain pass, and you have people briefly stopping, and there oftentimes you see interactions between people that are hiking, looking to get into town, and those that are passing by, driving by in their vehicles. So it's all about the culture. Now, would a thru hiker travel to Chicago, or let's say even Lafayette, Louisiana, or New York City and ask and hitchhike? No, because why not? Because, well, it's not part of the culture in those areas. So again, because it's part of the culture in these hiking areas, oftentimes you see thru hikers hitchhiking or asking strangers for rides. Is that safe? Well, it depends. It really depends on your comfort level with asking a stranger for a ride a few miles down the mountain or a few miles away to the nearest town. Oftentimes you see thru hikers, pair up, or they're hiking with other people, and they usually ask for a ride if they're with other people. So again, it's really your comfort level of doing that, asking other strangers for a ride, and almost building that trust between the driver and the hiker, and it goes both ways. So again, as I said, it is part of the culture, and you see it happen a lot. You're seeing it happen a lot on the Colorado Trail. You see it happen on the Appalachian Trail, and you see it a lot on the Pacific Crest Trail, probably even on the Continental Divide Trail. Those other three outside of the Colorado Trail there, those are known as the Triple Crown, and you can look into those three much longer thru hikes. I think all three of them are over 2,000 miles long, whereas the Colorado Trail is only 500 miles long. Okay, so that's how you're getting into town. If you're not hitchhiking, then obviously you've coordinated rides with people that you know, or people that are on some sort of trail angel list that can give you rides into town. Or maybe you've paid some sort of service, let's say a taxi or an Uber. Actually, there are Ubers that go out to trailheads to pick people up. It really depends. But again, if you are doing this on the fly, you see thru hikers hitchhike into town. Okay, as for the footage of day 16, there was a bit of a change in what was initially planned, and at the end there was some hitchhiking involved, getting down into the town of, I believe it's pronounced Buena Vista, even though it looks like it's spelled Buena Vista, but the locals in Colorado refer to it as, I think, Buena Vista. I'm still mispronouncing that, so someone out there correct me. And we hope you enjoy the footage of day 16 as we're moving towards Cottonwood Pass, and we will see you soon. Thanks so much. All right, just packed up everything. It's day 2 of the 3rd week, so I guess that makes it day 16. Trying to keep track. of the days, but I'm not doing a good job. It rained a little bit last night. I've got a short-ish day of a little under 14 miles, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm not gonna try to go over to some crazy pass today. Well, I do have a couple passes, but they're not like the last two days. So hopefully we'll still get some good views. We're going up to Cottonwood Pass right now, and that's a little over 6 miles. And then a couple of small passes, and then I'll get to a campsite tonight. But if there are some good views, I will share them. All right, see you soon. Spent the last few minutes trying to figure out how I'm getting across this creek. I went up it, and then it just got worse. And then I backtracked, found this little log bridge here. Hopefully it's able to hold me. But yeah, this is part of the fun, trying to get across some of these larger creeks. That's a very thin log to walk across. All right. Wasn't too bad. There were some rocks, big rocks halfway through, and my feet mostly stayed dry. There's a moose, full-blown moose. It's really hard to see right now. Let me zoom in. Right there in the center. Right there in the center. Oh, mama pajama. Woo. Okay, let me get a little closer. I have to go around him somehow. What's up, little doe? How's it going? All right. Oh, you're going that way too? You're going with me? You want to go hiking with me? Got a long way to go. You got to carry your own food. No? Okay. Bye-bye. Climbed up out of that valley down there. It's been raining most of the morning. And we're going right over there. Right in the center, you can see a little path up that ridge. That is Cottonwood Pass. All right. It's been raining and cold all morning, and it's taken me so long to get up to this Cottonwood Pass. And I still have 7 miles to go, but I don't know. I'm just zapped of energy right now. So, possible idea is to hitchhike to Buena Vista. It's not Buena Vista. Yeah, it's Buena Vista or something like that. And I might stay there for the night, dry out, and then hopefully get a ride early tomorrow morning. Now, I still have to get to this Monarch Lodge in a couple of days, so if I don't do the 7 miles today, then I have to spread those out over the next 2 days, which is fine. It just means that probably tomorrow is going to be a big day, but I think I can do it after a very, very short day today and a night's rest and maybe even a hamburger. How about a pizza? Oh, pizza. Keep your eyes open, Dr. Tollins, you're gonna fall. All right, about up to this ridge, and I'm gonna reassess. There's a couple that I kind of joined up with, and they've kind of floated this option of hitchhiking into the nearest town. because apparently their stuff is all soaked. So, all right. The drama continues. Heavy breathing is required for all these videos. Just came down from that valley, still raining. Came up this little pass. This is a Cottonwood Pass, and going over here. If you got a good eye, you can see that the trail is on the far side over there, and there is a bunch of cars over there. Maybe we can hitchhike down to Buena Vista. Okay, soon after getting to Cottonwood Pass, this couple from Minneapolis and I were able to get a ride from a guy who had a van. And in his van, he had a lot of fishing gear. And so we talked about fishing and hiking all the way down to Buena Vista. And it was the perfect hitchhiking ride because we were able to get away from the storms that were up there in the mountains. And soon after getting into town, I ordered a pizza, and I was so hungry, I ate almost the entire thing before heading to bed. But it's the perfect night to get away from the storms and dry out. And again, although it was a short day, it was actually mostly uphill to Cottonwood Pass. But day 17 in the morning, we got a ride and got up to Cottonwood Pass very early to start the day. So, okay, we'll see you next time.